So you're sitting there watching a YouTube video of some dude dropping 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 nukes in one match, and you're sitting there wondering, well, how do you do that? I can't do that. Every time I play, it's just really impossible. So you watch his playstyle, you hop on, you try to repeat it, you get like 7 kills, you die. You can't copy it. You can't, whatever you try, you're not able to drop that nuke. And then 6 months later, you're playing a game randomly, you finally get a nuke, and you feel hyped. Well, guys, that's how it is for most people who aren't actually cheating at the game. And there's a lot of people who reverse boost in this game, which I'll explain how to do so in a moment, but I kind of just want to talk about it quickly because reverse boosting is one of the scummiest things you could actually do. So you're sitting there, you're watching X Pro, MBZ, all that kind of stuff, Frizz Eyes, all that, dropping 2, 3 nukes a game. Now I want you to picture something, okay? I want you to imagine their whole entire lobby as actual people, like people sitting in a room together. Now picture one adult, that dude that you're watching in the video, sitting in a room playing COD versus a bunch of 7-year-olds. That's exactly the lobbies that they're getting in over and over and over again, and a lot of people sadly are duped into thinking that they're playing people with actual skill, people who actually know how to play the game. But I want you guys to think of something. If skill-based matchmaking is so strong like it is for all of us, why isn't it for them? Why don't they get players who will be able to drop nukes on them as well? It never happens. It's not going to happen. And that's because of reverse boosting. Now, reverse boosting, there's actually 2 ways of doing it. One of them is, it's a little obsolete now, no one's really doing it anymore, but the other way is the one that most people are doing. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have an issue with reverse boosting if you admit to it, if you own up to it, and you say it every single gameplay. Go ahead, do it. You come back from work, you're tired, you're not making content, you're not a content creator, nothing like that. Go ahead and do it. I don't care. But when you bring in content creation and you start manipulating people and you act so surprised that you drop 3 nukes in one game and you actually act shocked and stuff like Mark of a Hero and whatnot, guys, it's not possible, all right? It's not happening. Now, what's the 2 ways to do it? Well, the first way is very basic. It's actually not even as good as the next way, but you could just run a VPN really easily and just go ahead and get some easier lobbies. It's not going to happen every single match. You're not always going to get easier lobbies and stuff, but you will get some. And the reason for that is because most VPNs actually focus on just getting you into a game based on connection rather than skill-based matchmaking, yada yada. I don't know the gist of it, like the full gist of it, but that's basically how it works, right? Now, what's the other way to do it? And this is where it gets really scummy. Most people have 2 or 3 bot accounts. And what I mean by bot accounts, I don't mean actual bots. I mean that they make another account on another system. So you have either a PlayStation 5, you could have another PlayStation 5, you have to have 2, or you could play on PC, where you could be playing on the Microsoft Store, you could download COD, or then you could play it on Blizzard, Activision, or you could play it on Steam even, and just anything where you could play the game twice. And you could even have your old PS4, your new PS5, it even works on Xbox, whatever you have. You need 2 consoles, all right? You make one account, and you play on this account really bad. I mean, you don't even ADS, you shoot but you miss every single shot you shoot. You die consistently, constantly. Alright, that's what you gotta do with that account. You gotta make sure that this account has less than the 0.10 KD. This is important because it's going to throw you into lobbies with players of the same KD, like actual players who don't know. People are probably only having 3 fingers on both hands. It's wild, all right? That's how it works. That's what it is. Now, here's where it gets even scummier. Some people have 3 consoles that they do this on. And I'm not joking, guys. Some people actually reverse boost on multiple consoles. That means you got to buy the game 3 times in order to do that. That's wild. That's actually wild. But it is what it is. So yeah, you do that, you make an account, you get 1 or 2 kills every single game, but you gotta make sure you die like 30, 40, 50 times even, and then you go ahead. That account now has a total of 20 kills and 1,080 deaths. All right, we're just gonna imagine that. That's probably what it is. So these guys are going game after game, dying, but they don't kill themselves. You gotta let the enemies kill you. You gotta actually play as if you have really slow reaction time. You gotta just do a lot of things that make you look like a legit player that's learning how to play the game. Because the way skill-based matchmaking works is that it actually uses your playstyle as well, not just your KD. So it's gonna match you with actual bots. And then what you do, you take this bot account, you join up your main account onto this one, you party up together, you search for a game. Once the game is found, once the lobby's loaded, you gotta wait till that lobby loads. You gotta wait till all 12 spots are filled in the lobby, because if they're not, if you back out that account too soon, good players could start coming in, because it's going to take the whole average lobby KD, and it's going to throw in good players as well if they're searching for a match at the same time. So you wait till the game starts, you back out your bot account, and now you're in the game, just you, with your 19 KD versus a bunch of literal kids that have a .10 KD, around that. And you upload gameplay of that. You get a nuke, and you're like, oh my god, I did it, how did I do? No, dude, that's like your 500 nuke. You've done this constantly, every single day, every single game. All your gameplays are this. And the worst part is, if they were so good, how come no pro teams have ever signed these guys? No, they've never even contacted these guys, because they know it's BS. They know what it is. They know they're actual garbage players. And don't get me wrong, some of them are good. Like, I would rather just watch somebody go and upload a legit gameplay. That's what I do. If you guys think that I'm a decent player, I might not be the best, but if you guys like it, it's legit gameplay. I'm playing players who are better than me. I'm playing people who are worse than me. It's a fair mix of literally everything, which is what it should be, right? And I gotta say, man, if you guys dislike hackers, if you guys dislike cheaters, all that kind of stuff, make sure to drop a like on this video. I want to see how many people are in support of this, because, yo, I dislike them. I hate them. They're trash, in my opinion. All the people I named, trash. It is what it is. If you cannot go and sit there and get a good gameplay, trash. Now, what's the other way of doing this? Because I mentioned VPN, I mentioned reverse boosting with a bot account, all that kind of stuff. Well, the next way that's kind of obsolete, not many people are using this way anymore, but it's funny when you see someone actually trying to do it, and I'll explain why it's funny, but that is people who just go into a game. You don't have a second account, so you have to tank the stats of your actual account. So what are people gonna do? They go into a game, they kill themselves 100 times. Well, if you see somebody doing that, just know that they're trying to reverse boost, but it's never gonna happen, all right? It used to happen last year. It happened a lot in Modern Warfare 2019 and Cold War. That's when it was really possible. But Activision, the creators there, the publishers of Call of Duty, they got smart. They realized, yeah, if somebody's killing themselves over and over again, we're not going to count that towards skill-based matchmaking. So they did that, and, well, funnily enough, it doesn't work. And once in a while, you'll get into a game where you're going to see some dude trying to kill himself over and over again. Now, it's getting more rare because a lot of people are catching on to it and stuff, but it does happen. It is funny. So I want you guys to think of, like, two things. There's some legit players out there. And if you take the words of Joe Woe and stuff, they're literally hero people cheating. That's what he says, at least. But I made a video yesterday talking about the hacks and console hacks and PC hacks and all that kind of stuff, and it's just rampant in this game. So you got a lot of cheaters, then you got a lot of reverse boosters, you got a lot of, like, literally everything, and it's really hard to see who is a legit player. But you got to know, like, how to kind of spot it, right? If someone's dropping a nuke game after game after game, it's not legit. If someone is playing solo trios in Warzone and they're dropping 30-40 kills, it's not legit, guys. It's not happening, all right? You could play solo trios and get a few kills and do pretty good, but if you're playing people of your actual skill, there's no way that a trio is not going to be able to drop you. A lot of people hold hands. Good players do that. Good players stick together. They drop you fast. You're not dropping 40 kills on solo trios. It's just not happening, all right, guys? It is what it is. And it's annoying, you know, when you see people going and doing that and then acting, like, literally acting like the best players ever. It's just people, man, they've lost their integrity. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Like I said, man, if you are in support of this, I would truly appreciate a like. Let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. My honest opinion on it is it's gotta stop. It's annoying. Trash players do scummy things, and that's what it is. Sub to the channel if you guys like this as well. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.